You already know what it is. Your boy Kev from 1122, and this is part 1 of the Untold interview.
What do you say when an artist come to you and they have a load of likes, a load of comments, a load of subscribers, a load of followers and views on YouTube, but they're all bots?
Oh.
How do you detect it?
Mm-hmm.
And what do you tell the artist?
Get them bots off your page. Only reason why is because I don't know, right? Let's be clear. 80% of the industry have fake comments, likes, and subscribers. When you first started at Instagram, you paid for them buckets of likes, right? And then if you look at it, you have 1.1 million followers, 300 comments. Don't add up. You should have at least 5 to 10% engagement on everything that you do. If you don't have 5 to 10% engagement on everything that you do, that means that you're not engaging, right? So let's think about this. If you see 1.1 million followers and they have 500 to 1,000 comments, they really have about 400 to 500,000 followers. Because that's the percentage. It's like numbers lie. Men lie. No, men lie, women lie. Numbers don't. It's easy, right? So if I see a whole bunch of followers and then I don't see a whole bunch of likes and I don't see a whole bunch of comments, I know they're bots. So that's the first thing. The second thing is you won't know where to go. You have to be looking at the back of your Instagram because the back of the Instagram is your analytics. So if you look at my analytics, it's a Philly vibe, right? My number one thing is Philly. Then I have New York. Then I have a little bit of New Jersey. Then, you know what I mean? And I'm just thinking at it just off the top. I believe Atlanta's in there somewhere. Now I know, okay, if I do something in New York, I could plug in over here. I could plug in over there. I know exactly where to go. And that's what companies do, right? What people do is they want to look good. They want to feel good. They want that validation. So instead of just posting it and see what it does, they want to post it and dump 500 likes on there just to show people that 500 people like it. But you're not doing nothing but just showing people that because it's not going to equate to dollars or cents.
Do that attract you to wanting to work with artists?
Absolutely not. Unless I'm telling you something like this and you're getting it, and then you say, you know what, Kev? The next thing I'm going to do is this. I'm going to post something and I'm going to see what my real follower count is. And there's another thing, and I'm going to be very vulnerable with you. I posted 2 things last week. One thing, shot up, right? There's a lot of posts, a lot of engagements. Another thing didn't do so well. It also tells you what works and what doesn't.
Right.
So if you keep putting these bots on it, you don't know what's working. It's fabrication, like BBLs. It's fabrication. You have no clue what anything is. It's fake. You understand what I'm saying? So you have to make sure that you pay attention to not only the algorithm, because that's the buzzwords, but also the analytics, because the analytics is what's going to get you to the money.
So it's safe to say that the numbers, the industry really don't even look at the numbers, because there's artists that's out there that had a medium of like 300 to 500 followers on Instagram, and they actually, got into a situation with labels.
Mm-hmm. Well, they do look at look at the numbers. They look at the real numbers and they look at the
real
buzz.
Numbers. Okay.
So I'll give you a perfect example. Polo at the time was working with Rock Nation, and he told me, and I don't remember the artist's name, so I'm not going to say it. He heard that there was an artist buzzing in Philly. And he called me and said, yo, can you get that artist? That artist didn't have a whole bunch of, likes and comments on Instagram, but he heard that they was buzzing in Philly. So it's not that they don't take a look at the numbers, but they pay people to search the algorithms to see if they're bots. It's not hard to find, right? So if they're bots, they're off you. If they're bots, but you're hot, then they might bring you in and say, we know they're bots, but where are your real followers at? Because you have something here. But then let's take it a step further. If you have something here, but your business and your paperwork isn't in order, then we'll off you. So that person came into the label, and if that person is listening, it is what it is. He came to the label, but he couldn't get signed because his paperwork wasn't in order. So now you missed the opportunity to get in on when EQ Distro was first starting, Rock Nation was going through its transition period, and you missed that because your paperwork wasn't in order.
Now, some would say, Kev, well, didn't Universal, Sony, didn't they get caught with bots on Spotify?
Mm-hmm.
And, Spotify had that glitch and they revealed the actual numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what would you say to that?
What I would say to that is the industry is trying to play the artist game. They're trying to catch up. Because, and let's be honest, nobody has no clue where anything is going, right? So that's why even right now, I don't know if people know this, but you have to have both ASCAP and BMI. Before, you could just have ASCAP. So if you're doing a feature and this person has BMI, you have ASCAP, you can't share royalties. So you have both ASCAP and BMI because now you can share royalties. Why? Because the industry is trying to find out how to corner the market. Where's this money coming from? Where's the trend? Trying to stay ahead of the trend. Oh, we need to look like this? Okay, let's dump a bunch of bots. We're a big corporation. They won't realize. That's what it is. So they're trying to keep up. And then by the time a label reaches out to you, that means that you're hot already. So you really don't need the label unless you want the money and the advance. But then what do you do with the money and the advance? Because what you take that, you in the red. So if you take that, and of course, everybody want to buy my house. I want to buy a car. I want to buy the jewelry. Cool. All right, fine. But if you take that same exact money, I want to invest that in marketing and promotion or a business like a Wingstop or this, that, and the third, then it don't matter what happens to that record because people going to keep coming in and buying that food. You know what I'm saying? They're going to keep coming in and doing other things. And if something doesn't go right with that record, you got that money right back. But you use that and you invested it in something else. That you're using your advance money incorrectly.
Kev, are you a gatekeeper?
Absolutely. What a gatekeeper. Explain the term, right? I hate that term, gatekeeper. Right? What is that? To me, it's either you. So I'm gonna put it to you this right. Damn, why you ask me that question? I'll put it to you this right. A person, I could be around a person that wants to go sit inside Rock Nation, right? But their music could be doo-doo. Why am I going to bring doo-doo music to Rock Nation? And I know it is. But because you're my friend, I'm supposed to bring you here? No, you're not ready to go here. And now, can I tell my friend that they're not ready? No, because they're not ready to hear that. That's why I bust Sean over his head. Shout out to Sean. Shout out to Sean. Nah, not sure. But they're not ready to hear it. So a lot of times when people say gatekeeper, it's their clutch in their mind to say somebody's blocking me from doing something. Nobody can block you from the blessings that you deserve. It's impossible to be blocked. I hear that a lot. Now, you can call somebody and say, yo, somebody did some bad business, this, that, and the third. But who did that? Was that real bad business or is there somebody throwing dirt in the game? Now, that's different from being blocked to me.
Is that being blackballed?
That's being blackballed. Now, we'll give you a perfect example. LL Cool J and Cannabis. I was a big Cannabis fan. The LL Cool J, a big Cannabis fan.
Oh, my
goodness. The LL Cool J blackballed Cannabis.
Yes.
Okay, I agree. Now, let me take it a step further. When Cannabis put out his project, and I'm a big Cannabis fan, so I know how far you know what I mean, this goes. Yeah. I'm a big Cannabis fan. When Cannabis put out that project with Wyclef, how was it?
It went down. Okay,
so let's look at it from both sides. You got blocked, but your music wasn't good enough to withstand the block. If you got fire, you got heat, companies are going to mess with you anyway because they want money. They want the bottom line. They want to deal with what's hot. You can't block blessings.
Well, in Cannabis defense, at that time he had he was the guy that made the lyrical miracle scientific stuff. So he actually pretty much developed that lane.
Yep.
At that moment, but he didn't have actual radio friendly songs. Mm-hmm. That's why I guess that's why Wyclef put him on songs like How Come and things like that. Mm-hmm. So it can actually, give the audience a different look on them.
But it didn't work.
It didn't work.
Didn't work. So in Cannabis's defense, and I agree with that, he could have came back out and he was putting out crazy mixtapes.
Oh yeah.
Where's the mixtapes at? Where's the projects at? Why not go back to the streets? Why not keep going?
Look at the covers. The covers looked crazy.
It's crazy. You see what I'm saying? So who block who? Yeah. So I can attempt to do whatever I want to do. And no, I don't block people. And I'm glad you brought that up. Because some people may say, yo, Kev, you blocking me from doing this. Kev, you stopping me from doing this. I haven't been in the city of Philadelphia, and I've been in the industry for a long time, but I haven't been here. A lot of people here know the people that I rock with longer than I do. I can't block anything, right? I can't. people are human. They do what they want to do when they want to do it.
That's a fact. But if an artist is on to come up, can you have the power for them to say, hey, for them to even get a feature with Senator 215 or not?
Absolutely. I can make a call.
That's gatekeeping.
I can make a call. Now, why is that?
Because you got the power to say yay or nay for a person's situation.
So let me ask you a question. Why would I say nay if, and this is a business conversation, let's say artist A comes to me with $1,000, and I'm not saying that's how much he costs, with $1,000 in a hot song, and says, yo, I want a feature from Senator 215. $1,000 hot song equates to feature with Senator 215. Why would I say no?
He could have looked at you wrong in the club.
Never. Because
over a chick.
Over a chick. So let's say this. Let's use that scenario. Let's use that scenario. So anything that I do, I either get between 10 to 20% of that. Right?
Right.
So if I bring $1,000 to Senator 215, when am I making $100 or $200? If I'm getting 20% of that, I might have a bill. Why am I going to stop myself from getting $100 to $200 because I'm mad at you over a chick? This is business. I don't have a 9 to 5. This is all I do. This is how I feed myself and my family. I haven't had a traditional 9 to 5 in 15 years. This is how I eat. There's no way that I'm going to stop you from getting money, because stopping you from getting money is stopping me from getting money. And I'm damn sure not going to stop me from getting money.
Now, what if artist that is trash come with the same amount of money? I'm talking about they are trash.
Man. Here we go with the question. All right, so
now this is where the gatekeeper kicks in.
This is where the gatekeeper kicks in. I will bring it to Senator 215, and I will tell him my opinion on the record.
Okay, then that's really gatekeeping, because if you already come with your opinion, Kev, you already pretty much telling him heads up, he's trash, but here was music.
Well, I have to.
Okay.
I have to, because I have to keep the integrity. I have to keep my integrity.
Right.
Because with artists, everything ain't all about a check. But I'm also not going to stop you from feeding yourself and your family. I'm not going to block you from getting $1,000 or $800 because I think something's trash. Who am I? You might like it. But I might say, yo, you know what? This ain't the typical record that you normally rap on, but they do got the budget and here's deposit ready. So I would suggest that you listen to this record. And if you like it, they're ready to go. If you don't like it, then we could respectfully decline.
I can see that.
I got to.
I agree with you on that.
Because I can't just slide you a record and be like, yo, let's go get some money, let's get it. Because at the end of the day, it's not my face or my words on the record, it's yours. So if that record goes trash and it takes your stock down with you, I'm supposed to be protecting that asset, correct?
That's correct.
Yeah, so to me, it's not gatekeeping. To me, it's protecting the relationships that you're with, because your network is your net worth. So if I keep coming to you and I keep, let's say even on this platform, I keep bringing you people that just sitting there and not saying nothing at all.
Oh, I hate that, man.
You be like, yeah, so where you from? I'm from Philly. You know what I mean? My phone, you see my number on that phone again. Will you pick it up?
Nah.
No. So how is that gatekeeping? That's a person that's being honest about a situation that, I mean, you may not be ready for.
Now I'm gonna go in depth more. If 40 trash artists come to you, are you gonna say, hey, wink, wink, they trash, but they paying? Or are you gonna pass up all of that money from those 40 artists? How do you approach that?
40 artists that are trash?
40 artists that are trash.
So once again,
I got him.
once again, trash. Once again, it'd be the same scenario. Have 40 artists that want to get. I ever sit with Free? Ask him. I send everything, and then sit with Beans. You know what I mean? You know, Benny. Anybody that wants a feature with anybody, I'll send it. You want a perfect example. There was an artist that wasn't that good at all, but he wanted a label visit with Roc Nation.
Okay.
We gave him, since you want to talk about gatekeeping, the label visit with Roc Nation. We said, I knew he wasn't good. They knew he wasn't good. He wasn't ready, but he had the money, right? Am I wrong in doing that, or am I gatekeeper? Should I not have done that? I knew how that meeting was going to go. I knew that it was a waste of his money. He should have spent that money in so many other places, and he didn't.
But he wanted to do that.
But he wanted to do that. So I'm going to give you what you want, but is that gatekeeping?
No,
Right?
it's not gatekeeping. It's kind of throwing them to the wolves.
So then I'll re-ask my question. What is the definition of gatekeeping?